Alright, so I'm out here at a job today in Cronulla for a customer who has fibre to the basement. Now they're with Telstra. It's Friday today, but on Monday they had a technician come out to connect them up. Now they've just recently moved into this property. They're up from Adelaide. And the technicians came out. He spent a bit of time poking around. Now they've got 3 sockets in the place. They've got one in this room, one in another bedroom, and one in the middle of a power point down in the kitchen. Now, the technician poked around for a while, basically said, oh, you've got corroded cables, the sockets are corroded, blah, blah, blah. And then he said nothing he can do, and he took off. So the customers rang me about actually getting a new cable to go from the apartment down to the MDF. And then when I quizzed the customer, it sounded a bit sus. So I said, listen, do you want me to just come out, test the cabling, find out what's going on? And he agreed to that. So I'm out here today checking his cables. Now, what I found is nothing unusual, but the customer's pairs here, so this is the main socket, right? So this had an old 600 series 610 Telstra socket on it. Now, it's got a single yellow cable, and you can see it's popping down inside that conduit there. I've got the lines test set number 2. Now, we're going to connect that to the blue and white pair, which is pair number 1. Okay, so we've got that one connected there, and we've got that one connected there. All right, so we've got that connected up. It's on the mega ohms range, and as you can see, that's perfect. All right, there's no fluctuations at all. So what I'll do now is I'll just disconnect that, and I'll just connect these 2 suckers together so you can see that the meter's working fine. All right, so we get a short circuit on that. So that's the cable that's actually going down to the MDF. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to put a F-set on it, send a tone down. I'm going to go down the MDF and show you that this gets down there. So we know the cable's testing fine, and I'm going to show you it actually reaches to the MDF. Right, here we go. All right, so I'm down in the MDF. Now here's the customer's pairs here. All right, so you can see it's getting down here. So this guy, absolute bloody liar or completely incompetent. Telstra, what are you doing with these guys? Seriously. You know how often I come to jobs like this, and this is the case? This guy just wanted me to come out and quote him to give him a new cable from here up to his apartment, and that would have cost him thousands of dollars. So by having me come out today and do this, we've saved him a lot of money. Now, he's had to pay for us to come out here today, Telstra, so you really need to reimburse this customer 100% of the cost of our call out here today, because this is just disgraceful. Like, I've been here like 15, 20 minutes, like, you know, I found this in no time. It's not like it's rocket science. It's pretty straightforward, mate. So, listen, yeah, these texts are just getting worse and worse. So, pick up your game and, yeah, give this customer the money back. So, this NBN contractor basically told them the problem was with their corroded socket. This is the socket. Bit of dust in there, but there's no corrosion in that sucker. So, and he didn't even reconnect it. He just shoved the cables in the wall and just left the socket with no cables on it. Screwed the lid back on. Absolute laziness. Got to start punting some of these guys, Telstra. All right, so I've put the socket on, like this tech should have done, and I've reconnected the cables, and so now that's pretty much it. Very disappointing.